Alrighty. Now, as your host for this podcast, once again, we're joined by three other people. Oh my god! We've got Alex, we've got Lenore, and we got Josiah. Oh my gosh! Why don't you introduce yourselves in either order? Who wants to go first?
Okay, I guess.
Fine.
No, I'll go.
Yeah.
I was like, I guess it's gonna be nobody, so might as well be me. My name is not actually Lenore,
Oh my god.
but no one
Okay.
believes me.
Scandalous.
Exactly. So I go by Captain Hattie most of the time.
Capitan Hattie.
Yeah,
Alright.
man.
Alex, who are you?
You know
What
who I am?
are
I'm
you?
Who are you, Alex?
Oh
I'm
my
Alex
God.
Stevens.
Oh dear
I
God,
live on the
what is
creepy
that
farm.
thing?
No, it's fine. That's just my face.
Okay.
Happens to the best of us.
I'm Alex Stevens. I'm from the Hypest fan group. I live on a creepy farm.
A creepy.
And Josiah.
Josiah Biggs, signing on once again. Very, very reoccurring guest. I'm happy to be here.
Alrighty. And I, of course, am Sterling Silver. You know me as Sterling Silver. Why don't we get started with our weeks? Why not, Captain Hattie, so you say, start off with your entire
My entire week.
eon of why you weren't here, or whatever.
Why I haven't
What's
been
up?
here for like the past 10 podcasts.
Uh-huh.
Well, I've been housing multiple homeless people. I'm not even making that up.
Alrighty.
Like, a lot of my
What for?
friends have really crappy fathers. So they get like kicked out and they're like, I have nowhere to stay. And I'm like, okay. So they'll come to my house. And then the lady I live with will come by and I'll be like, this person's staying with us. And she'll be like, what? Why? So don't worry about it. So that's basically where I've been.
So you haven't done anything
I've
other than
been-
that? Nothing new? I see that you've made new songs.
Yeah, I'm working on music and stuff too, and like I just released Things I Forget to Remember album, and there's a lot of debate going on about the title of that album. Because a lot of people are like, that doesn't make sense. That's not how it works. That's not how memories work. I'm like, guys are thinking too hard about this.
And that's it?
That's basically it.
Alrighty.
I've also been doing Your Mother, but I didn't want to put that in.
Fucking
Well-
sick burn.
She sends her regards, I guess.
Get some
Destroyed.
cold water.
Wrecked.
Why
Obliterated.
Don't you go, Josiah, with your week?
I haven't been doing much. Just working that 9 to 5, burning that morning oil, just making money and giving it to other people.
What is your job?
I would not like to go into that, actually. I'll put it simply, I work for a law firm. A law firm that doesn't have very many big fans. But it does pay the bills. And the head lawyer / owner of the law firm has been oh so terribly kind to me.
I don't
but-
know. I don't know if I should be like suspecting that you work in a brothel or something.
No, it's definitely a law office. I mean, it's on. You can go look it up on my Facebook page, but I don't really want to talk about it too much, so I'll start ranting.
Yeah. Is it like one of those anime law offices where they actually like beat up the prosecution
No,
or the defense?
no.
That
I
would be
don't know if
interesting.
you're referencing Phoenix Wright or not.
I don't know. There's like 4 different
Or you could.
Asian dramas.
Oh, the only law offices I've seen related to anime are those like bizarre hentais, where they're like, "I need to get this file done. What are you doing?" And then they get raped, and they start to enjoy it. And that's how law offices work. Correct me if I'm wrong,
I
you're not
don't
wrong.
think.
but oh,
But
Well,
no,
all right.
now I can understand
Besides-
why you were very subtle about where you work and stuff, since that's apparently what goes on.
Besides my mysterious job that is openly posted to the public on Facebook, I have been. This last week was the last week, well, second to last week before my fight. So this is my last full week of training and sparring and everything like that. Because this next week I'm just going to be doing cardio, so I don't hurt myself or overexert myself like I did yesterday so bad. I'm so sore today. It hurts. Everything hurts. But besides that, not much. Just kind of been watching. I finished Ippo a long time ago, going back through that. And I caught up on Gravity Falls and Steven Universe.
You said Ippo.
Nice.
You said Ippo,
Yeah.
but my brain conjured Poopa.
It's Ippo.
Okay. I don't know.
Let me
I was like, why is he watching that one about cannibalism and hasn't like talked to me about cannibalism yet? That's like my main thing. I mean, I don't eat people, but I'm okay. I don't know.
You're
I'm just
open
kind of
to
like,
it?
oh really?
Well, that I actually have that anime on my list to watch eventually. It sparked a lot of controversy, as you said, in the community, and so I kind of just wanted to test the waters a little bit and get a little peek here and there and see what the hubbub was about, but not right now.
I've seen like some really brutal stuff. Like, and when I watched Poopa, I actually threw up.
Wow,
Jesus.
I've
that
never,
makes me want to watch it more.
I've never, ever thrown like Tusk and the Human Centipede and slaughtered vomit dolls and stuff like that. None of that bothered me.
Yeah, that's funny though.
And then I watched Poopa and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, Japan has that amazing ability to just take everything to the perfect extreme in which you break.
Yeah. They go kind of overboard with it sometimes though. Like,
So perfect that it's scary.
yeah. It's so scary that it's perfect.
Well, one of the two.
Either or.
It looks so good that it's scary.
So that's it with your week, Josiah?
Yeah, that's basically it with my week. Alex,
Oh,
I'm passing the torch.
I didn't do a whole lot this week, honestly.
Amazing.
Nothing special. Well, something WoW related. My guild got the third boss of a raid down on Mythic, so that was cool.
Wait, what?
My guild in WoW got the third
Oh.
boss of a raid down on the highest difficulty, so that was the highlight of my week.
Alright.
I started playing this game called Undertale,
Yep.
which is that game is a fucking ride and a half. Like,
Is it funny or is it
It's-
fun or is it
it's
both?
it's
Is it
funny and sad, and then everything starts to escalate. And I like the term your insight meter starts to go up because everything just starts getting fucking crazy.
Okie
And by the end of it, it's JoJo levels of fabulous. So I highly recommend it to anyone who likes
What?
RPGs,
Oh.
especially Earthbound.
I was getting hyped and they said RPG and I was like,
Well, it's not a conventional RPG because the way the combat works, it's like a bullet hell game. It's like a miniature bullet hell game.
Yeah, I've seen this.
Yeah. So it's really fun. That's what I recommend doing with all of your time now. Other than that, I haven't really been doing much. I got some writing done, so that was good.
Okay,
I
what
was
was
gonna
that?
go to the. What?
What was that noise?
What was that?
What was that noise?
I thought I heard like a squeaky toy
It
or
was
something.
Like, it was like,
Um,
Must just been your imagination.
no, when it happened, it lighted up around Sterling Silver City, but his voice is like,
Well, that happens. He has cats. He has those kitties in his house.
it's like
And
a
they
Yeah,
make
yeah, yeah.
baritone. It's
So
like,
is that all with your week?
Yeah, pretty much. I was gonna go to the Adult Swim drive-in thing last night, but it got rained out. So I was
What
like, fuck that.
About
They were gonna show like some secret episodes.
Yeah.
of
oh
what?
man.
Rick and Morty, Squidbilly, stuff like that.
Mm.
But by the time we got there, it was pouring down rain to the point where you couldn't actually see the thing. And they were like, yeah, we aren't letting any more cars in, and we don't have ponchos, and we don't have any more food,
Uh-huh.
and we don't have any more soda. So,
That's great.
and I was like, fuck you. And so I left. And that's about it for my week.
Alrighty. I guess I'll start with my week. Oh, jeez. Let me see here. What I did all this past 2 weeks was watch Fist of the North Star nonstop every day, all the time. Yeah, that's been extremely fun. It's been amazingly enjoyable to watch. Like, if you showed me something that was convoluted, this is not that. Like, everything has a reason,
Yep.
That's good.
and like it's amazing to see how like everything has a reason. Although it can get extremely convenient and contrived, it's not extremely convoluted in the least.
That's good.
Like everything has a purpose. And I'm like, oh my god.
That's kind of like humans, man.
I know, right? But things might get like a little bit too convenient, like with characters coming out of nowhere and like, oh, I've been this guy all along. Like, oh my god. Like it makes for fun entertainment watch-wise, but it's like kind of like, oh, okay. Like I didn't see that coming.
It's like,
a mile
okay,
away.
calm down, serious.
And then you see Kenshiro's face, and it's still just ice cold.
Yeah. Or
And then
with-
someone's talking to him for like paragraphs upon paragraphs, and he's just staring at him, staring him down.
Uh-huh. And yeah, it's been great. I have like 10 episodes left and a movie to watch, and then that will be up shortly, maybe on Sunday when
You should do
Whenever,
a review of
um,
the Tinker and Lavender show.
what's that?
It's something I make.
What?
It's this really, really poorly done. Like, I wouldn't even call it animation, 'cause it's all like just frames drawn on paint.
What is it called?
It's called the Tinker and Lavender show, and it's just about like really bad warrior OCs. And people are always like messaging me like,
Oh,
hey, can you this is my OC.
yeah.
Can you put my OC in the episode? And I'll be like, sure. And let's say the OC has like 2 different colored eyes. Every single frame, their eyes will like change colors and just go completely overboard. And then I'll post it and I'll get like 5 people angrily messaging me, why are you bullying everyone? I'm like, oh, they told me I could put their OC.
Welcome to entertainment.
Exactly. I did one that was called Star Star Comes to Dinner. And it was someone's OC's name was Star Kit, so I made it Star Star. And it's basically
Fucking nice.
3 very British cats all talking about how happy and how much they love each other. And then Star Star just talks about how much he hates his wife. And that's it.
Fucking nice.
Other than that show that I watched, which was Hokuto no Ken or Fist of the North Star, I've not really been doing anything else. I played some games here and there, nothing worth talking about. I haven't finished anything of what I've been trying to finish, such as Suikoden 3, which has been easily my top 10 favorite themes of all time. But yeah, I think I watched the movie. Oh yeah, I rewatched Big Hero
I
6.
think I watched a movie.
I rewatched Big Hero 6 in
Oh, yeah, I remember
filmography
you.
class, and the animation's great, and that's about it. Like, I can't say nothing bad about the animation.
I need to get into Big Hero 6.
Like, what was funny to me is because it kind of has like a twist ending, but it's not really a twist ending, and it kind of builds up to it. And like in my class, like I sit in the back because I'm too tall, and they hate me. And,
I know that feeling.
Short privilege.
yeah. Well, it's a filmography class, and then, you know,
Yeah, I know. I
all you watch
understand.
is films, and if you sit in the front row, you know, but yeah, like these two girls were just like watching it, and we're like enthralled with the story, and I'm like, all right, I guess. And like when the build up to like, oh my gosh, the twist ending, and like they're all like freaking with their eyes closed and their mouths like closed, like with their hands, like, oh my god, no.
I thought you were
I'm
gonna
like-
say their eyes closed and their mouths wide open.
Yeah, that's what I was going towards. Like, no wait,
It's like, what kind
the other way
of, what is
around.
this?
But yeah, like I was just astonished by their acting abilities.
How great of actors they were.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is so good I can't even.
Uh-huh. But other than that, not really, no. Just had a fun week of nonstop punching
Pop.
people in the faces and them exploding into thousands of bits.
now
Yep.
Last time
Now
I only
about-
explode into one piece, so.
now Sterling, about Fist of the North Star 2.
Yeah.
There was always a little discrepancy that was concerning to me, and that was when they were sending little Rao and Kenshiro and Toki off on the boat
Yeah.
to go learn their respective style.
Yeah.
And for some reason, Toki's hair is already
Yeah.
white,
Yeah.
even though he
Uh-huh.
hadn't experienced nuclear fallout yet that killed him, basically.
Yeah.
And, you know,
I noticed this. Yes.
Like, that always peeved me, like, immediately from seeing it. I'm like, wait, we just established this, like, not only, like, 50 episodes ago. Why is...
And also, like, when you go back to Hokuto no Ken 1, when you see them as kids, he doesn't have white hair.
Yeah, I know, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Like, there's a lot of, like, miscolorings here and there, and there's, like, reuse scenes where Kenshiro has a glove when he's not supposed to have a glove on.
Yeah.
All those fun stuff. It's forgivable and it's funny, but it's, like, it's very
Like,
apparent what they're trying to do.
Wardrobe or just, like, a slightly off color is forgivable, but
Yeah.
that's like the time that in one of the One Piece filler episodes, they showed Shanks having 2 arms,
Uh-huh.
and Ace is an adult and them meeting,
Uh-huh.
and that's just unforgivable. Just like this, you can't. It's a defining quality that should never be changed.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, and that's it for my week.
You know what I've been watching nonstop this whole week, like back to back, to back
What?
to back to back? That fucking show Kappa Mikey.
Dude, I used to love that show.
Oh my gosh! You just reminded me of that existence. I forgot that existed.
Yeah, like that was buried down deep.
I was like about a week ago. I was just thinking, I was just like, I got a fright, and I haven't thought about this show in like 10 years, but I got a fright and I just went, guano, guano! And I was like, what the hell was that? Wait a minute. Captain Mikey was a thing. And then I just downloaded all the episodes, and it's all I've been watching.
How many episodes are there?
There's like 2 seasons. Because I have like, let me see. There's 26 episodes in the second season, and 26 episodes in the first season. So.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh man, that used to be one of my favorite shows when I was younger.
It was actually like, it wasn't horrible, even though they like advertised it as if it was horrible.
Yeah. The advertising wasn't really on point.
Like, I remember the one ad, it would be like, Lily Moo is cancelled for the rest of today. Watch Kappa Mikey! And I'm like, what? No! That's not even how the scene went. You guys did like an AMV thing with this. Like,
Oh, yeah.
stop it.
Oh man.
And I don't know. It's like, and all the comments and all the videos were like, I forgot this existed. I'm like, everyone, nobody remembers this show until someone brings it up.
It's so forgettable.
I know, like, it's not the best show ever, but like, I
Well,
don't
it
even
was-
like it that much. I've just started watching it.
It was during those Nickelodeon Crusades where they mass-produced all that crap, like the Iron Man series and the New Speed Racer, and they were all in this really terrible CGI. And there was a couple other really weird shows. That
I
came
remember
out at the
Erky
time.
Perky was one.
Yeah, there you go. That's the one.
I was like, what?
But that's why everyone forgets it. It's because everyone wants to forget that space and time.
It causes like PTSD if anyone ever mentions like, hey, remember that time there was like those 2-minute cartoons between the commercials? People are like,
Nope, just blocked all that shit out.
I don't even
Hard
want to hear about
times.
this.
Hard times.
I remember the
It's all
Adrenaline
very
Brothers was a thing.
Oh.
And Boonsterata was like a swear word.
Boonstrata?
Boonsterata, because they all talked. It was one of those shows where the main cast like just talked gibberish,
Oh.
and
Alrighty.
and the F word was Boonsterata, and I've been saying that ever since I was like 7 instead of the F word. And whenever people or like stub my toe and I go like Boonsterata, people are like, "What the hell was what?" Like it's not. I just. It's something.
Alrighty.
Something just like it's German. But
Well, since Lenore already brought it up, why don't we just share our cartoons or shows that we used to watch as kids that we would
watch
kind of
religiously.
like to maybe forget, or maybe they.
Cartoons where you think, oh my god.
Probably the entirety of Dragon Ball Dragon Ball GT.
GT,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
We don't
That's the
even-
first on the list.
Yeah.
I've forgotten almost half of it now, so my journey's coming close to an end.
Like all I remember is Goku turns into a kid again for no reason.
Well, no, there is a reason. It's a very convenient reason.
Yeah, that's why.
And it's the beginning of the show.
And whatchamacallit, what's his face? Trunks. Yeah, Trunks
Yeah.
and Pan. And that little robot thing for
There was a
Giru.
thing named Pan in Dragon Ball G.
what?
There was a guy called Pan in that show.
There was a girl
It was a
called
girl.
Pan.
It was
Okay.
Goku's granddaughter.
I did a
Yeah.
comic about like a rapist, and his name was Pan.
Alrighty.
So now anytime anyone says that, I think like, oh no.
Well, the Illuminati is confirmed.
Oh yeah. Pretty much.
But yeah, also I remember like Dark Dragon Balls or something like that. I forget
Yeah, they
how
had
get
the
turned
black
in.
Dragon Balls that were for the whole galaxy. Instead of just one planet.
That
yeah,
sounds
I know, right?
so inappropriate.
It's because they had black. They weren't black Dragon Balls. They were the Black Star Dragon Balls.
Yeah.
'Cause They
Okay.
had black stars in them.
Okay.
I'm just saying that because it's easier. It's one
It's
less
nicer than
word.
just saying black balls that expand the galaxy.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
What about
So Josiah's choice with GT. Any others?
Yvonne of the Yukon?
The hell is that?
You
I
seriously?
remember this, but I don't even. I know the show's name, but I don't even know what's up with it.
It
I
was-
need to do a quick search.
It was the
Yeah, I
most
know the name, I don't
disgusting
know
thing ever.
disgusting.
It was
Okay.
like
Well, I don't even.
Oh
remember what it
yeah, I remember this show.
like gargle some diarrhea and you're getting the same like experience as watching Yvonne of the Yukon.
Oh, fucking gross.
Yeah.
That sounds like unpleasant.
See, like I would know because I've never done it, but
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
I imagine
Yep.
it wouldn't be very fun.
Does anyone remember the Dumb and Dumber cartoon show?
No.
Wow, I don't.
There was a
even
cartoon
remember
show?
that there was a
Yeah,
cartoon
there was a cartoon show. It was pretty much the worst thing made by human hands.
Jesus
got-
Christ.
13 episodes and didn't get a home media release until like January 13th of this year.
Remember the Napoleon
wow.
Dynamite cartoon?
No.
And it only had,
No.
like 12 episodes.
That was like. Fuck.
Yeah.
These guys, the Dumb and Dumber show has the same animation as Dexter's Laboratory.
Shut up.
Yeah, it just has like none of the charm.
Yeah, it does. Like literally, like
I'm looking this up.
Yeah, it was made by Hanna-Barbera.
Oh well,
Yeah, it looks
well,
like
there's
one
your,
like-
that's why.
one of the characters looks just like Mandark.
Yeah. But yeah, it was awful. And my dad had like recorded it because, you know, VCRs and such.
Uh-huh.
And I watched it when I was like 8 and I was like, wow, this is retarded. And even then I was like, this is really bad.
Why does it remind me
So-
of Cow and Chicken?
I know it does.
It's the same animations.
That was a gross show. There was a The Mask cartoon?
Oh yep.
Yeah.
Oh god.
That one was alright,
Ugh.
but it was still kind of like, why should this exist?
Why are you doing this?
Oh, the Weird Al show was pretty fun though.
Yeah.
I didn't
Or
even know there
more
was a Weird
seasons.
Al show.
Yeah, you need to watch it. It's
Uh-huh.
pretty good. It's only
Is it-
like what, 5 episodes, 4 episodes?
About.
That's depressing. There's only 5. I'm like scrolling through the images and I come across like various fan art and I'm just like, oh my god. Why? The Mask X Charlotte.
Mm,
Who's Charlotte?
I have no idea.
And there's one of Maka from Soul Eater wearing it.
Also, there's an Ace Ventura cartoon. That's amazing.
Yeah, basically anything with Jim Carrey has a cartoon of at least one episode.
Jim Carrey ruined his own career.
You mean to tell me that there's a Sunshine and Happiness or something like that cartoon? I forget what the title is.
Nothing that recent. They
It was back
finally
when they
learned their
were-
lesson.
They were doing anything to get cartoons. And now they're doing everything to avoid cartoons.
No, it's kind of
Yeah.
coming back around.
I hope so. The last
You guys remember the
animated like American movie or whatever that isn't anime, it was like The Princess and the Frog.
You guys remember the Donkey Kong 3D animated series?
How
course
could I
I do.
forget?
Everybody remembers that.
That show was something. I'm just looking at like screen caps of it, and
you
it
just
looks
ruined-
terrifying.
You just ruined my day.
Good. Everyone's day should be ruined at the mention of this show.
Anyone who listens to the podcast now, all the comments will just be like, "Come on, man."
Like, I'm just looking at screen caps from it, and his, like, Donkey Kong's eyes are almost completely out of his head.
Huh.
I mean, that's where half the expand dong images come from, is that show.
Yeah.
One cartoon that I would not like to remember is, like that one sequel to Beast Wars where they go to that one planet and then they turn into cars, or like
What?
yeah, it's like a sequel to Beast Wars. I forget what it is. But it's like everything that looked semi cool now look like worser and like just not even worth your time.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to think what it. Oh, Beast Machines.
Beast machines?
Look that up, and it's
Okay.
like really
Oh my god.
just.
What's wrong with
Oh
them?
shit! I
This-
remember
This
this.
show should have been called Uncanny Valley, the show.
It's
Oh snap!
Oh,
I
man,
remember
that
this.
does not hold up.
What
yeah.
is texture? What are shadows?
I had a lot of the toys from this line.
like Beast
I think the
Wars
toys were actually
itself
really
was, like,
pretty
kind
cool.
of like, but it was like fun to watch.
Yeah.
Like it was like had like all that nostalgia stuff, but Beast Machines. No, thank you. Nope, 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 nope.
Yeah, I had Cheetor. I remember now.
nope.
Oh my
You guys
god.
remember Angela Anaconda? That
Oh,
terrifying nightmare zone?
I loved Angela Anaconda.
The animation scared me.
Why would be like characters like in the background? Like they'd be having a conversation and there'll be characters like in the background just staring at the camera. Not moving. Cold blank stare. Right at the
Like that-
camera.
Does anybody remember that one episode from Powerpuff Girls where I think one
I
of
just
them,
stood there
Bubbles, was
waving
watching a cartoon and it was like 3D animated, but like it was like it had like a unicorn or something like that. Well, like in the commentary, they said that was based on Beast Machines and like it was supposed to be like
What?
super like not good, and that's why they were like all like, oh my gosh.
Me, what am I gonna do?
What are we going to do? We will fight, Koala. We will fight.
McCannibals will continue after these messages.
All like, oh my gosh. But yeah.
They must have did a good job.
Yep, they did a good job at recreating what Beast Machines were.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the episode where they have that friend that comes over and she basically said that she was an accident.
Don't worry, I was an accident too.
Oh man.
Why would you say that?
Cause adults get bored writing kid shows.
I had the book for like the picture book version of that, and they had that part in it. And I remember my mom reading it to me, and when she got to that part, she was like, "Oh my gosh, oh my gracious!" And then she like put it down and picked up a different one, and I was like, "What's wrong?" 10 years later, I read it, and I'm like, "Oh."
Wait, what? Mother Goose and Grimm had a cartoon show?
What?
The comic strip Mother Goose and Grimm has the Mother Goose, the dog, and the cat. It's a comic strip in the weekly paper, and they had a cartoon for it.
Wow.
Why are there no good comic strips in newspapers?
What do you mean? Pooch Cafe, Garfield, that one.
Garfield
Family
without
Truck.
Garfield.
God. The moment you said
Zits.
Garfield, I knew you were like joking, and then part of me was like, "Pray to God, you're joking."
What about Zits or Family Circus?
Or Peanuts.
I like Zits.
Family Circus.
Or Marmaduke. Marmaduke.
Yeah,
Mom.
Marmaduke, you're so wacky.
Family Circus is like, Mom, I'm hungry. The end. Mom, can we
Zits
go
is
to the
okay, though.
store? The end.
Oh, come on. Dilbert and Pearls Before Swine are really
Dude,
Yeah.
I liked Dilbert, man.
What about Baby Blues, man?
No, we don't talk about
Oh, dude,
That's
I forgot
alright,
about
but
Baby
it.
then-
Did you guys see the
That
cartoon
Baby-
for
Baby
Dilbert?
Blues is
actually
just
pretty
like-
good.
Baby Blues is just like, oh man, parenting's, okay.
Did you
Kids
guys
are
see the
weird.
cartoon for Dilbert?
Oh yeah,
Dilbert, yeah.
It was actually
Nope.
I thought it was funny.
it was great.
And then I
It was
read the
great. It was
comic
before
and I
its
was
time.
like, what?
It's a lot more business orientated and has a lot more jokes
Exactly.
about business.
They were
Yeah.
like crawling through the vents or something.
Trying to think of this other comic strip that was amazing.
And they found like a Sharpie marker in the vents, and they were like, "Why do you think this Sharpie marker is in the vent?" And Dilbert was like, "Maybe it's dried out." And the other girl was like, "That's a stupid answer."
Calvin and Hobbes was freaking amazing. I don't
Calvin
know.
Hobbes is actually good.
Foxtrot, but that's only on Sundays now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Foxtrot is great.
You guys hurt me.
Foxtrot is great.
Yeah.
I have so many books of like the comics. You know, I've actually bought books of the compiled comics over the years.
Uh-huh.
So good.
It offends me that I can't even get like over 30 likes on my comic pages, and everyone's like buying Archie comics.
Archie comics? Which ones though?
Any
the
of
actual
them.
Archie comics?
It's like, oh no, I have a date with Veronica, but I thought I had one with Betty. The end.
Oh my.
And
Yeah.
here are some predators.
Yo, yeah, fucking Archie versus Predator is the greatest thing crafted by human hands.
Hey Archie,
Basically.
which skirt do you think is prettier? I honestly don't care, guys. Like, it doesn't really matter.
Yo, do you guys
Oh,
remember
Archie.
the Bubsy cartoon?
Bubsy?
The Bubsy cartoon.
It was just a pilot.
I thought that only had one episode.
Yeah.
It did.
Pilot.
But it still existed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
it had a
Technically.
single pilot, and everyone was like, "What? No."
What were you thinking? Oh my god,
Who?
I was at the hospital the other day for stuff for my insomnia, and they had like a poster, and it was like, "No scent makes sense," and then they had clip art of Bubsy on there. And
What?
Amazing.
they had clip art of Bubsy, and I saw it, and like the lady, like the secretary, she had it like on her wall, and I was like, is that a Bubsy poster? And she was like, where? And I was like, right there. And she was like, oh no, that's just clip art, honey. And I was like, that's Bubsy.
No, that's when you should have said, yes, you're right.
Yeah.
She was just like, oh no, that was just printed off. And I was like, alright. Okay. And now I lay
can-
awake at night knowing there's clip art of Bubsy in a freaking hospital.
You know
Where
what?
he shouldn't be. He should be in the morgue.
Exactly.
I really just want a picture of Bubsy with like the iconic like hang in there, you know, just like hanging off of a cliff, you know. It's like hang in there
Don't fall off because there's falling damage in the platformer.
in the platforming game, dear lord.
You know what could have been cool, but also not really that great? The Crash Bandicoot cartoon.
I
We
would
don't know
watch
if that
that.
pilot's real or that
my
opening
God.
is real or not.
It looks freaking real
He
though.
scares me.
Yeah, I know.
It looks 90s as fudge.
But why did we just find it now?
They
Maybe
wanted
they
us
don't
to
want it.
forget.
No
It's
one
like
wants to
if
know
they
about
were
it.
if the dinosaurs had feathers, why did we just find them now? FBI trying to keep us from going back in time to see feathered dinosaurs.
If humans evolved from
Trying to
monkeys,
keep
why are there still
school
monkeys?
I hear a lot of religious people saying that. We evolved
What?
from gorillas. Why are there gorillas? What? Why are you doing that? Did you guys see the new, well, relatively new Transformer cartoon?
The
No.
3D
Yes.
animated one?
No, it's like 2D animated.
Oh. Because I remember there was that one with the black girl that was like 3D on Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure. I remember seeing the toys and maybe a commercial or two.
It's like Transformers was like my main thing. Okay, I'm gonna tell a story about how liking Transformers almost ruined my life when I was a kid. Okay, so I was in the video store, like 5-year-old Hope, or Lenore, and I was like, man, I sure love Transformers, and I went to pick up something, and it was called Transmorphers. And my brother was like, Transmorphers, company's gonna get sued. And, like, my 5-year-old brain was like, okay, anything that starts with trans is Transformers. So I was looking around the video store for anything that started with trans.
Oh no.
And I noticed, like, I've checked out all the videos, and then I'm like, what's behind this curtain here?
Was it a velvet red curtain?
Yes. So I go in, and there are just penises and vaginas everywhere, and I'm like, oh, what's going on in here? And then I saw one, and I forget what the title is, but I know it said trans on it, and there was like women with penises on the back, and I was like, Transformers, robots not wearing clothes. And I went to bring it to the counter, and then part of me was like, wait a minute, these aren't robots.
You promised me robots. What
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, these are robots. These are people. And then I put it back.
Good for you.
Yep, and to this day, I'm like, what if I brought that to the counter? A 5-year-old adorable child, because I was an adorable child, trying to rent pornography. And then me defending myself by saying it's Transformers.
Penises in disguise.
No, I believe you're confusing it with women in disguise.
Yeah, it's more like it's man in disguise.
Yeah.
Do you agree with the if it has a penis then it's gay if you enjoy it?
We try not to talk about politics. And I'm pretty sure this is defined as politics.
Okay.
Nice weather we're having.
Isn't the weather nice? It's not too cold, not too hot. The wind's
It's actually
starting to
been
pick
really
up.
rainy.
It's really cold, but that's just because I'm in Canada.
Oh, you're one of
Canada.
them.
One of them northern people.
What do you mean one of them?
One of them's in Canada.
I don't know what you're talking
Wait.
about.
We have the Americans, and then we have the northern Americans in the fan group.
God.
And we also have the Southern Americans.
Yeah.
Southern America?
Yeah, we have some people who live in Mexico.
Oh my...
Ding, ding, ding. No.
There was an episode... There was an episode of Fat Albert, because for some reason I don't even like Fat Albert, but kind of like what I'm doing with Captain Mikey, I've seen every episode.
Yeah.
And one guy was like, hey, I'm bringing my cousin from the South, and they were all like, oh, ew, cousin from the South, gross, South people are idiots, South people suck, South people don't know math. And I was like, oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
And one was like, and they always got this stupid smile on their face. You know why? They're like, why? 'Cause they're stupid.
What?
Because
And
they're
then the
generally
scene
happy with their
ends.
lives.
And then the scene ends. And it's the end of the episode. No one likes the person from the South. And they're like going to play baseball. And she's like, hey, can I play baseball with you guys? And they're like, no. And then the episode just ends.
Now you say Fat Albert, but was it Fat Albert or After School Special?
It was Fat Albert, and then I remember at the end, Bill Cosby was like, maybe they'll warm up to her someday, and then the credits, and I was like,
Because there's a big difference between Fat Albert and After School Special, even though they're the same animation.
No,
One was made for white audiences, and the other one was made for black audiences. It's true. You can look it up.
It was just so incredibly racist, and they didn't even warn me. They didn't even give me a chance.
So you know, what? Where do they live? Like what? Philadelphia in that show? Somewhere around there.
I know they all hang out in a freaking dump,
Junkyard, yeah.
like an actual
Yeah, but I mean,
dump.
like. But no, but basically, you know, they live around just south of New England-ish is where the show's kind of, you know, based out of.
Yeah.
And so you would kind of wonder why a young group of black young men would not like anyone from the South.
I don't, but like, the episode, it didn't even like teach us a lesson. It was just them complaining about people from the South and how much they hate them
See,
and how much they're stupid.
See, that's the difference between Fat Albert and After School Specials.
Is there a show that you guys don't even like, but you've invested half of your life towards it and have seen like every episode?
Almost everything I review. I know there's one. It might have been Beast Machines because I just wanted that to get better, and it never did.
You were just hoping,
Yeah.
just wishing.
You have too much faith in it.
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, is this the time it gets good? Oh no.
It's gotta get good,
Yeah.
right?
Like, no, okay.
Oh,
I
man.
guess I better give up then.
I never did. Oh, jeez.
It's like,
And then it changed into that anime Transformers stuff, which was like the little bots, and they have to
Or the,
like,
little bots?
The nanobots.
yeah, the nanobots that they have to collect with
They get the weapons.
Yeah.
That was a good
yeah,
one.
that was fun. But yeah,
No, it wasn't nanobots. It was microbots.
microbots. No.
Yeah, microbots, wasn't it? I don't know. I have to search it. But no, one for me was definitely a Bleach. I invested way. I'm still investing too much time in that, and just reading the updated manga whenever it comes out.
investing any time in Bleach is
I thought they
Too much time.
continued that or something like that.
No, it's not. The manga's still going.
But
I
the
believe we had
anime
a
is
thread
not?
about it. I believe we had a thread on the Hypest just a while back ago between me, Tim, and Brian talking about it and how it's not done yet. And how Tide Kube could have saved the series, but now he's just adding more on because he obviously wants more money. The manga took a huge turn from being pretty decent, a last final arc, you know, kind of sum up the whole thing, get off the loose ends, to, oh hey, I need more money, let's draw this out.
kind of like what they're doing with SpongeBob.
Oh,
Well, Sponge...
it's mini cons, I think,
Minicon, yeah, that's it.
from Transformers Armada.
No, what SpongeBob's doing is they ripped the original creator away for 5 years, and that's why it went down to the stinkhole.
Oh wow, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he just came back on recently.
Wow.
They just allowed him to get back his
They allowed
show
him.
that he basically, Nickelodeon gave him the boot once they had enough control over the show after like the 4th season, I think it was.
Anything after the
And-
movie, really.
But yeah,
Uh-huh.
but it's not. He's having a hard time bringing it back.
I bet he is.
You can't undo some of that damage.
Nothing's come to mind, Alex, of a cartoon.
Sorry, what?
That
Oh,
you've invested too
Naruto.
much.
And I said Naruto. But
Naruto.
but it's paying
Legitimately.
off now because of Boruto.
It is.
The new movie's coming out October 10th, and I plan to go see it. Have you seen the
is.
trailers for it? Oh my gosh,
I
that
have
Boruto
not.
movie looks good.
I have not seen the trailers for it. I need to watch them. Honestly, by the end of it, it got good again. It didn't get great. It didn't get great, but I thought by the end, it wrapped up pretty well.
Well, they actually ended the series, which
Yeah.
we thought was impossible there for a while.
Yeah,
Ugh.
yeah. For a little while, that was. I thought it would never fucking end, but.
Well, it's not just that, but it's like, how do you end this? And then they actually
Yeah.
did it. They did it really
Yeah.
well for what they had on their
Yep.
plate.
Yep. So it was yeah, it was interesting, and I actually am not hating the new Boruto stuff. However the fuck you say his name. I'm bad at speaking. But yeah, I'm not hating the new stuff either. So
I remember I saw like a question on Yahoo Answers, and it was like, how do I give my son scars like Naruto without hurting him? I was like, holy shit.
The real question is, why are you breeding?
Doesn't matter if your son gets hurt. He's gonna have Naruto scars. It's kind of worth it.
That's the day I gave you Naruto scars, son.
What is Naruto, Dad?
That's after the new world order bans all Naruto paraphernalia.
I was having this like debate, as I would call it, when it was obviously not, about husbandos with someone, since if anyone knows me, husbandos are like my main character trait in real life. And I was like, honestly, Mekazawa is the best, and she said no, it's Naruto. And I was like,
I mean,
what?
Alrighty.
but have you seen Boruto Naruto? Have you seen the 7th Hokage Naruto though?
No, I haven't seen that one.
It's pretty good. He has short hair and he has a bandage over his fake hand.
yep,
Dude's pretty cool looking. He's really skinny now too, like skinnier than.
punish Naruto.
Every
He's all like,
time,
I'm the perfect Hokage.
anytime they make a new Naruto season, they should just call it Naruto. I am so sorry. I always wanted to make like a restaurant and call it I'm so sorry, it's not your fault. And basically what it is like the waitresses all have like clinical depression, and anyone who is also very depressed will go there and they'll like get their order, like they'll order spaghetti, and before the waitress like leaves, she'll lean over and put her hand on the person's shoulder and say, I am so sorry for what happened. I am so sorry and you didn't deserve it. And then they go into the kitchen and then they come back with the food, and as the person's eating, the waitress used to sit by them and constantly make eye contact and say, it's okay to cry. And I'm so sorry.
So like basically.
Do they also?
Hooters?
No, no.
It's just a really sad variation of Hooters.
So she's just sitting there apologizing,
Yeah.
and then she just picks up your hand and puts it in between hers and just kind of rubs it,
Yeah.
slowly.
Yeah, and they just keep going. It is okay. It's okay now. I'm so sorry. And then they pay their bill and then leave.
Yeah, that's pretty much Hooters.
People go in there when they're really depressed.
Yep.
Yeah.
I feel like Japan already has one of these.
Yeah.
The sorry Hooters.
Yeah. Well, they have every type of restaurant there, so I wouldn't be surprised.
That's true. I know they have one where, like, you can go in and order food and then order some thigh-high socks. And it's just like, why? Why that? Like, why so specific?
Because sometimes your feet get cold while you eating.
And all the way up to your thighs.
Why not?
Well, if I'm going out to a restaurant, I'm gonna look nice.
And sometimes you forget to look nice, so you just order some socks while you're there.
Sometimes, if the accessory fits.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh, speaking about looking nice, I just got some new baby blue fight shorts for my fight coming up.
Nice. Nice.
Yep.
You're gonna look spiffy.
Yeah, they got a big hawk on them.
The best thing to do when you're about to fight
A
is
big hawk like
Like Takamura.
I was going somewhere else, but like the band of the hawk.
Yeah, that too. Any hawk references are welcome.
Can I make one about penises?
No.
The best thing to do, I'm gonna give you some advice. The best thing to do
Okay.
when you go to fight, the first thing you do is go, what? 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 And then they just get really weirded out and then let you win because they want to get out of there. And as you're punching them, say, no man! No man! What? No man! And then they'll just let you win. So, or when they punch you and they like go down to pin you, just be like, stop, you're giving me an erection.
Well, there's two problems with that. Number one, it's not wrestling. You don't pin people. And number two, I can't get an erection with a cup on, so...
Okay then, if when they're hitting you and stuff, just like
And stuff.
and just give them like a kiss, and they'll get so uncomfortable that they'll just run out of there.
That happens at weigh-ins sometimes. Have you ever seen those videos? Like people
Yeah.
going into weigh-ins, and they bowed up, and then one of the guy kisses the other guy because he looks super serious.
Yeah.
Or you can just like lick the side of their neck, and then they'll just start sobbing
and tell them that I know they're lying.
just
Gently cradle
give them.
them.
A lick. Yeah, give them a lick and just say, "You taste really good."
Beautiful.
And they'll either sue you or get so uncomfortable that they leave and then they forfeit and you win.
They can't sue me. They signed a waiver.
Or just constantly like tap them on the butt. And then anytime
I do that regularly, so...
Anytime you get close enough, just whisper, "You're very firm down there."
Oh, you should have seen me. I work at these fights every month. These fights that we host, I travel and I work at the fights, and I'll have different jobs. Like sometimes I'll take tickets or check IDs, or sometimes I'll be warming up the fighters in the back. It just whatever needs to be done. And there's one time that I would open the cage and then close the cage for people, and then so the fighters would have to get past me to get into the cage. And so whenever I would see one of the fighters that I knew, I give them a nice firm slap on the buttocks. And I'd say, "Go get him, Tiger." And then they couldn't say anything because I had to get into the cage because everyone was watching them,
I can just imagine like the moment you smack them, like the noise that comes out of them is just like, huh?
It's kind of like what they do in Ipo when they slap you in the back, but it's on the butt cheeks.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
that way
it's
they know.
the
That way
love
they know
tap.
my spirit is guiding them through the fight.
They'll never
By
sit
their
down.
hips. But they have to call you senpai after.
Thank you for the spank, senpai-san. Because they become women.
That's how it works.
Yeah, instead of being like... They'll be able to say... Oh, how do I pronounce your name?
Hmm?
Josiah?
I don't know.
Josiah?
Josiah.
Yeah, it's
How
just
you-
I was already introduced.
Yeah, I know, but I don't remember you saying it. I remember you
My
saying...
name's been around for 4,000 years.
Like, I went there to fight, and instead Josiah made me a man.
That's what most of my opponents say after I beat them up. They say, you know, I thought I was a man, but then he made me a man.
What kind of fights are these?
He's such a powerful
Where
senpai.
you're spanking people and then making them men.
Just check my photos.
I can understand why you were being so like discreet about where you worked now.
No, I don't get paid for this.
It's the pleasure of the job.
My
and
lovin's
payment
all
and love.
free.
It's all for the experience.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Alright, why don't we just start off with some random super duper questions over here? I've got one right here. Of all
Right
your
where?
pet peeves, these are pet peeves now, people. Which is the most, like, strangest that you can think of? If you even have pet peeves.
Girls wearing tight pants.
Just pants? Not. What about shorts?
Yep. Just
What about
anything on the
short?
legs.
I mean, tight dresses,
I don't like them either.
like ball gowns.
Yeah, dresses are okay.
Yeah.
Skirts are okay. But tight pants where it's like you can like see their legs jiggle when they walk. And you can point out what hairs they have on their legs. And you can see like it's a different shade during certain parts of the pants because you can tell where their veins are.
Alright.
That's pretty specific.
Exactly. So I don't like them.
Alex?
Oh boy, pet peeves. I don't think I really have any.
Not even like people chewing with their mouth open.
Oh well, I mean, yeah, I hate that shit. But like, I thought
Oh,
we were
weird
doing weird pet
ones.
peeves.
Yeah.
Yeah,
weird ones.
What about someone
I-
you telling someone your pet peeve and then they go, "You mean like this?" and then they do the exact thing you told them was your pet peeve?
Oh God, fuck those types of people. No, I don't really have any weird pet peeves. My only real pet peeves are like people chewing with their mouths open. I guess a weird one could be anyone at all drinking around me in any type of like situation, like not drinking like liquor, but drinking any substance. I hate
Really?
the sound of people drinking.
I've been drinking casually this entire time.
Like
not seriously or professionally, but casually.
like even if it's just like water, I hate the sound of people like swallowing liquid. It's like nails on a chalkboard
Well,
to
I'm
me.
sure
That's
you
the
don't
weirdest
have to
pet peeve
worry
I
about
have.
people swallowing liquids when you're around.
Yeah, no, that's the weirdest pet peeve I have. It just annoys me, and usually I can ignore it, but sometimes it really gets to me.
That makes sense.
So that's my weird pet peeve.
What about you, Sterling? What's yours?
Oh, mine. Oh, jeez.
The question has turned on its master.
For strangest, I guess it would have to be.
Talking slower isn't gonna help you avoid the question, dude.
Yes, it is. The slower he talks, the less he has to.
Oh, I know. My pet peeve is when people get scared. That's my pet peeve. Like, I don't like people getting scared. Like,
What?
When you approach
Like
them,
of you or like
like of actual like funny or scary stuff of them. Like that one example that I just talked about of those two girls in class that were like
yeah.
all acting like, oh my god, and but
Like
like
when there's a
an
spider or
actual
something.
scariness of like an earthquake happening and then people get scared and I'm like, I'm pet peeving right now.
So like if a murderer comes in and starts
Yeah, and like somebody
choking
gets
people
scared.
with their balls, and they get scared because they know their death is coming,
I do
you're
like,
just like,
like
guys, come
Come
on.
on, guys.
as the person
So what you're
is
saying
stabbing
is you're a
you,
huge
like, whatever.
badass.
I don't even care.
But yeah, that throws me off a little bit. I don't know.
So what you're getting at is you're a huge badass who no one fucks with. Like,
You could give
mean,
less
I
of a
wouldn't-
shit,
I
but you
wouldn't-
don't care enough to give it.
I wouldn't want to mess with someone who isn't capable of fear, man. Like, fear is an annoyance to them. Like, that's scary, dude.
Every child I've ever babysat, I've always said to them, like, what's wrong? Are you afraid of such and such? And they're like, no. And I'm like, dude, fear is a natural human reaction. I'm not going to make fun of you for being afraid of anything. And they're like, okay, well, I'm afraid of the dark. And I'm like, dude, that's a normal thing. It's fine. Don't be ashamed of your fears. But not when you're around Sterling, I guess.
Yep.
Even though you're like 3, don't be afraid of murderers. When my bro Sterling's here.
Children beware, Sterling is coming.
Yeah. He'll come into your
Oh,
room
yeah.
He
at
will
night.
find
yeah,
you.
Like I don't know.
Come
like,
into your room at night with no plans to kill you. But if you scream upon seeing a strange man in your room, then he'll kill you.
No, he's just gonna be really disappointed and stare at you.
Yeah, you sound like a creepy pasta, dude.
He's just gonna go,
Yeah. Oh no, there's a guy in my room. Have you? What's
Disappointed.
your opinion on Lucky Star, kids? I don't know what that is. It isn't good.
Yeah, that's my pet peeve. That's super strange.
Josiah, what's yours? Or did you say yours?
Oh no, it's my turn.
think
Let's
so.
see. I think it's not super weird, but it's probably more OCD. Is when people at stores, they sometimes at Targets and Walmarts and other places like that, they have the enter and then they have the exit doors. And
Yeah.
I really hate it when I'm walking out the exit door and people just confront me with their being, or like pushing a cart, or just are just there, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what the hell are you doing?
There's a system in place, man. Like,
I guess
It's like I'm walking out with all my groceries in like both hands, and there's like not enough room for me to get through, and this person's trying to slip
Like-
past me through the exit door when the enter door has no one in it.
I can just imagine
like-
you're leaving and there's like a woman with like a baby stroller or something, and she's trying to come in. You just stand there and go, "What the hell, man?" Not
Never
even
break
angry,
eye
just really
contact.
disappointed.
just come on, man. There's an entire system in place. It's labeled.
Yeah, like what?
It's
what are you
the
doing?
How do
same
you mess
thing
this up?
when people go down the wrong side of the parking lot, channels.
Yep.
And,
Oh, that pisses
you're
me
going
off.
up the right way, and they just decided to turn in and just mess up your whole day because you can't get
Yeah.
two cars past the same thing.
You know what really pisses me off though? Like you know how malls, like one side is clearly going one way and the other side is clearly going the other,
Yeah.
like a street.
Uh-huh.
When people walk on the wrong side and are like having to dip and weave through the crowd, I'm like,
They break the
fucking
flow.
yeah, take 5 steps to the left.
Oh, I hate it when there's like 6 people standing next to each other talking and they take up the entire
Yeah.
freaking thing and they're trying to Red Rover everyone.
Yeah,
Tries to
that
get
was
past
that was really common in like high school too, or at least where I went. People would just stand in the middle of the hallway.
Oh my,
and
or
not
they'll
be
stand like
moving.
right in front of the doorways,
Yeah.
talking, and you're like,
And
excuse
then
me.
get upset when you
Yeah,
get upset when
Yeah.
you try and get past them.
yeah.
One of the pet peeves, one of my brothers have, like, I'll be driving with him, and the moment anyone passes him, he goes into this huge rant, like, oh yeah, being 2 seconds early to wherever you needed to be is definitely helping you.
Uh-huh.
That's me.
And I took a picture
Because
of, like,
people.
I took a picture of the driving manual, and it was, like, about passing, and it was, like, passing someone usually doesn't do anything. And I took a picture and I sent it to my brother, and he's replied, I want this written on my grave. I'm like, holy crap, man. So that's his weird
Alrighty,
pet
next question.
Next question.
peeve. Yeah.
You-
If you inherited or won $1 million, what would you do with it?
I'll go first on this one because I've been thinking about it lately. I would start my dream job and make a small gelato shop where I would make gelato all day and all night, and people would love me, and I would have a fake Italian accent.
I love how funny my dream is, and people will love me.
Well, if you don't understand, people love anything associated with gelato.
Yep.
It's just one of those, relationships in the brain.
Yeah.
Association, love by association.
Right.
But no, I would have my own gelato shop. I would wake up at 5 in the morning and start the gelato machines for that 11:30 rush. And
The gelato rush.
Uh-huh.
it's a real thing. I worked in a gelato shop before.
Like the best moment of your life right there, huh?
Probably. I
That
got
is,
to eat as much gelato as I wanted to that day.
that is
Dude,
really
That
depressing.
sounds really good.
How's that depressing?
The best moment
Gelato's
of my
great.
life is working at a gelato shop.
Well,
Yeah, but
so
you get all the
far-
gelato you want. Like that's worth it.
Uh-huh.
Whatever floats your goat, man.
Like I haven't gotten married or had kids yet, so that's probably the best moment of my life so
Would
far.
you
like,
marry
honestly.
a gelato shop and then have kids with said gelato shop, and you just have like meat children made out of
It's-
gelato and stuff?
What do you think gelato is?
Children?
No.
You're close.
Super close.
If you break it down on a chemical level, you're pretty close.
That's super nice. You saying
Mostly
that
because almost
makes me think of like their fetuses or something. So you break
No,
it
mostly
down
because
into
almost- no, mostly because almost everything that we eat or deal with or are is carbon based.
It's true. They think aliens are, there's like a theory going around that there are aliens, but they're literally just carbon gas.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're not even solids, they're just carbon gas with intelligence. I think that's cool.
Your turn, Alex.
Oh, what would I do with $1 million?
Yep.
Pay off debt first off.
Oh.
Well, yeah,
And-
but what fun things would you do? Obviously, we
Yeah.
all. I mean, I would,
Yeah.
like, pay off some things and this and that. But
Fun things? I would probably
Yeah.
buy like a seaworthy boat, like a small one, not like a huge fucking mega yacht or whatever, because I doubt $1 million is that much.
I instantly thought of pirate
Yeah.
But
ship.
what?
I instantly thought like a pirate ship. I would have been like, yeah.
Uh-huh.
No, but yeah, I would buy a seaworthy boat and just kind of sail around until I ran out of money in various countries.
All right.
So,
And
so
then I'd be
what
like, well,
are
I guess
you?
it's time to get a job.
So basically, you're the Great Gatsby.
Yeah. Yeah, literally, I would be like, yeah, like I would just port in like various port towns and be like, and throw parties on my stupid boat, and I would be the boat
then
Great
you
Gatsby.
take up a young apprentice and you'd be like, this is how
Yeah.
a gentleman is.
Yeah, yeah. Except I would be like, this is how a weeaboo is, and I would tell him like the best types of anime.
You have to watch Evangelion all
Yeah.
night before you go
Until
to
you
sleep.
can watch, yeah. Until you
Well-
can watch all of Evangelion in one sitting, you can't say you're no longer an apprentice.
Yeah.
No gelato tonight until you finish the Evangelion.
I would invite Josiah to like make gelato on my party boat. It would be the best.
It would be the best.
You both have your dream.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I would do with $1 million.
Wanna go, Lenore? Okay.
You ready for me to piss all you guys off?
Yep.
Well,
I would
I'm
give.
ready.
Oh man, this thing scares me. No. I would give all my money to the Slender Chance charity.
What's that?
It's a charity
For what?
for this girl who
Context.
this like 13. Well, she was 12 when she.
Oh, I know what you're
In
talking
jail?
about.
And that
She's.
Why?
that
Why would
exactly
you?
cost $1 million.
No, I just think like it wouldn't cost $1 million. They just have no money to like pay for her anything.
And that would cost $1 million.
I think they could use $1 million.
Well, would they use it?
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Okay.
Problem solved.
That was adorable. Okay.
Hey, Mr. Silver.
All
So
right.
consent.
Grace us with your words.
I will. What I will do with $1 million would be invest it in various stock breaking things, like toothpicks and band-aids, and
I don't think you understand how the stock market works.
Again, he would just buy a bunch of toothpicks and band-aids and sell them.
yeah.
At the stock market.
But no, let me see here. I think what I would do with $1 million,
Why did you become gay at the end of that sentence? Like $1 million.
You can't be feminine and not be gay. That's
I would
That's
do with
not good.
$1 million.
$1 million. I would host a sports channel that all that there was gladiatorial events of specific various actual death-defying sports, and have criminals go into it and see if they can survive. Our various athletes, such as Sub-Zero and basically I want the Running Man. You know what I'm talking about.
I don't.
I know what you're talking about.
It's basically it's exactly what I just said.
Okay.
they have to go through like so many miles to get to a destination, and they win. But in between those places are various athletes and stuff that want to kill them.
So it's like
And
a
they
fight to the
have-
death with athletes.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I would do with $1 million.
Yeah, fight. Oh God.
That it might not be enough, but it'll be a start.
Yeah.
You'll get the ball rolling.
Takes money to make money, you know?
Uh-huh.
Yep. Entertainment 720.
That's the way it works, bro.
Alright,
Wow.
next question.
Oh my God.
What would you say is your extreme weakness?
So not my regular weakness, but my extreme weakness.
Yeah, your extreme weakness. The weakness
I mean, if-
above all other weaknesses.
Okay,
But if we
so
tell
I'm-
you that, you can kill us. you can like more easily destroy us.
Well, at least,
I'm onto you,
well,
Sterling.
hopefully you won't be scared.
Mm.
It's like, what if these things kill us? And Sterling's like, what if it kills us?
What would that make you feel, Alex?
It would make me sad.
Oh,
Confused?
Crying? I don't.
Tears of joy?
I'd be
Not of fear.
I'd be shuddering in happiness and screaming in agony.
Not fear.
No,
It's
definitely.
not fear, it's definitely pain.
that's definitely pain. You can enjoy pain.
Crawling
Let's not
in
get into
my
that
skin.
subject.
So, what's your extreme weakness, Sterling?
My extreme weakness is time management. I can't. If there's something
I
to
can't.
do with time of my own self applications, like if I make a time for myself, a lot of the times I will not do it. But if somebody is like, hey, you want to go over here at this point in time, I can do that.
So
But
it's kind of like what
making
happened
my
today.
own times, what? No, I was out of time, boy.
You were like around 3, and then it was 5.
What? No, I said 10 hours from now.
Is it 10 hours from what was 4:30 Central Time,
Uh-huh.
and then we were waiting around at 2:30, and you showed up at 2:45, son?
No.
That's what Facebook told me, so maybe Facebook is lying, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
Facebook should be lying.
Obviously.
yeah.
Just don't worry about it.
So yeah, like if I make time as in, oh, I'm gonna draw today, or oh, I'm gonna get up in the morning and exercise and go out for a bike ride or something like that. 9 out of 10 times, I'll be asleep or watching other things and like, oh, hey, look at that time, pass me by.
There
Hey,
it
look at
goes.
the time.
Yep.
Just look at it.
Uh-huh.
Just watch it go.
Look at my hands. They're empty. It's out of my hands.
Which also has to do with procrastination as well. And that's, yeah.
It makes sense.
So what about you, Alex? What's your
Oh.
weakness?
Probably laziness. Like I'm just really lazy all the time. Like to the point where it interferes with my life. So that's probably my biggest weakness.
Just
Like I'll have stuff to do and I know it, but I'll like make up reasons why I can't do it, and I'll trick myself into believing those reasons.
Uh-huh.
Are real?
Like, yeah, yeah, like oh no, I can't do this thing. I can't go there. I don't have any gas. and I'll trick myself into believing that I don't have gas and I don't have gas money, and then like 2 weeks later I'll get in my truck and I'll have like a full tank. Like I trick myself to the point where I legitimately believe these things.
Alright.
That's fine.
Now, I'm not gonna say that I'm scared now because Sterling's.
Sterling's gonna find you.
But I'm definitely
Sterling's
a
gonna
little
find you, but
upset.
don't worry about it.
Impressed.
I'm a little deprived or disturbed, maybe.
Is that okay? Is it okay to be disturbed? See, we don't know these things. We gotta watch it. No.
we gotta touch and go.
Yeah, we actually gotta be a little worried. We're too scared to be scared.
Uh-huh.
Who next?
Anyone? Lenore?
I don't even remember what the question was.
What's your extreme weakness?
Oh, actually, wow, I could say so many like inappropriate jokes right now.
Uh-huh.
And then
Adults crying. That is,
Really?
yep. Anytime an adult is crying, I get disturbed for like a week. And I'm like, oh my god.
Like what kind of crying?
Like, I don't know.
like context.
There was like that one video of the homeless guy getting his puppy taken away. And he was crying.
Oh, that video's sad.
And that like bothered me so immensely that I just didn't like eat for a few days.
Alrighty.
That's my weakness.
So your weakness is just pure on adults crying?
Yeah.
Adults
given
only
a context
crying.
or not given a context? What if I showed you a video of just a person who's like in their late 40s just crying?
That would bother me greatly.
Mm.
And I'd be like, why did you send this to me? I'm not going to be able to sleep
But what
or
if he's
eat or change my
smiling?
clothes. Smiling
what
of
if he's
crying
smiling if
crying
he's
of
crying?
happiness is okay.
Oh.
But crying of sadness is
What if
like,
he's not happy? What if he's just smiling though?
I don't understand.
You'll never know. You'll never
I
know.
won't know how to feel. I'll
Can't
just-
wake up.
I'll just can't wake up.
So then, what you're saying to me is that if you watched Fist of the North Star, you wouldn't eat for a whole year?
Is it,
Adults are crying every which way
if
in
it's
that
cartoon,
show.
if it's a cartoon people, I'm fine. But if
Are you
it's
sure about
real
that?
life adults, I'm like,
Alright.
I don't know. Fist and North Star is kind of real life adults.
Yeah. Like it's kind of like that yawning sensation of, oh, he's crying, and then I'm going to cry. Kind of like that.
It's like, why am I chopping onions in my room without any onions?
Yeah,
But Sterling, what if he's crying out of fear?
they didn't. And I can see it.
yeah, what's the plan?
How do you escape that situation?
What?
Is someone crying out of fear, man? Like, what does that do for you? I mean, do you
Well,
get
crying
angrily
out of
sad at
fear
them?
is different than crying out of happiness and
Yeah.
joy. Because crying out of fear is like just screaming.
Yeah. Do you get angrily sad at them, Sterling? I mean,
And most
You
of
know,
the time
you-
they die after that.
true enough.
I don't feel no remorse.
Can't wake up.
Oh, shit. You're a scary guy, Sterling. Like, I never.
Don't admit you're scared of them.
Oh crap! I just made a horrible mistake.
He's coming now. It's too late.
Oh my
He's
God.
coming. He's coming.
And
He's
upon
coming.
you saying that, I
He'll
just
kick
heard,
you apart.
heard, like, loud footsteps
But not the
upstairs.
British children.
Oh.
You're a bothersome guy. Is that
Mhm.
okay?
Now it just sounds like he's a slice of life character.
Well, he kind of is.
Aren't we all?
Oh, we're all just slice of life. No? Okay.
Okay, let's see. My greatest weakness. Now, you probably know this because you know that I'm a fighting type, so it'd probably be, like wind attacks or, what else is fighting? I don't know. Dragons? Let's see, but Pokemon references aside, I don't know. One of my biggest things that happens is I binge eat a lot. Like I'll go like a month without like candy or sweets or cake or cookies or something like that, and then one day like I'll just get this sudden craving for anything I can get my hands on. That's like so sugary that it hurts. Like that time I downed a whole 2-pound bag of Swedish fish in one sitting.
Wowzers.
Yeah, I don't know how I don't have diabetes. Well, it's probably because I only do it once a month or once every 2 months, but it gives my body time to heal. But like, I mean, seriously, like sometimes I'll just grab like a couple bags of Oreos and just like slam through them.
Slam through them?
No remorse. Yes.
Like, yeah.
Come on and slam.
They call me Quad City.
Oh, nice.
Because I'm about to slam these Oreos.
Dude,
But
I'll slam some Oreos.
but no, that's just like,
It sounded
like
oddly
every once in a
sexual.
while.
Slam your Oreos.
Next question.
What?
I don't know.
What? Question mark. Who is or was your celebrity crush?
I don't know. I've never really had feelings for someone who wasn't 2D.
That's
Ellen
still
Page.
2D. There's still 2D celebrities.
That's true. Well, you know what? I can actually say it's 2D, because 2D from Gorillas.
Gorillas? Which one?
2D.
You mean that Asian looking?
That's
kid?
Noodle. 2D is the guy with the blue hair.
Yeah. Don't you know anything, Sterling?
So you know nothing about...
I just listen to their music. I don't know the lore.
How dare you
You're
not know
from
every
California.
single thing?
How do you not know everything about the Gorillas?
How dare you not know literally everything there is to know about something you've only like listened to like 5 times? How dare you not know the birthday of each?
But okay.
How dare you not know the birthdays of each of these band characters? Just because you listened to an album. But yeah, it was 2D.
The blue-haired guy.
The blue-haired guy from Gorillas.
The
Nice.
one who mostly sings. What about you, Alex?
Yeah,
Oh, Ellen Page.
Yeah, Alex.
What?
Yo, Ellen
Ellen
Page is
Page.
mine.
Ellen Page?
Ellen
Who's
Page.
that?
I have more of a chance.
It-
Seriously?
Wait, who's Ellen Page?
I'm searching her right now. I'm not good with celebrities.
Beyond Two Souls,
Oh,
guys.
okay.
Yeah,
Holy
Beyond
crap.
Two Souls,
Oh.
Juno.
Juno. It's Juno.
Yeah,
She's Juno.
I have more of a chance
Yeah.
with her anyway.
yeah. I mean, yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Wait, who's really are you talking about? Lenore's or?
No,
Look, fight me, man.
Yeah.
Don't actually fight me. You'll win. I'm literally only capable of like fear and meat sweat when I fight.
So if you're gonna be having fear, don't fight Sterling. Because his rage will take
That
over.
makes
You gotta
that
leave the
turns
fear
him
at
to
home.
Shin Sterling.
Uh, I'm trying to think of mine, but I forget the name.
Truly
Because
the
it
fieriest of
was-
crushes.
Bill Cosby.
Like, I don't have any. Huh?
It's a Bill Cosby.
What? All I heard was a Bill Cosby concert.
It was your celebrity crush, Bill Cosby.
No. But I get the reference.
What are you, gay? No, I feel like an idiot.
Oh,
Oh,
such as from.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
That one.
Wait, say your name again.
Rebecca, and then
Yes, I know that.
Day, and then Monet.
Oh, okay. I got the right one. She's 56, right?
Uh-huh. And
Yeah, from The Hand That Rocks the
freaking
Cradle?
other Tom Cruise movie.
nice.
Oh, Never Talk to Strangers?
No.
Oh. Risky Business?
Yeah, Risky Business. That
Yeah,
one.
that's the one.
Nice.
And freaking God Created Woman. I think
Yeah,
it's called.
and God Created
Yeah,
Woman.
God
Yeah.
Created Woman. Yeah. Those movies, they made me like her. But now I don't really have anything like. I don't have crushes no more. What about you, Josiah?
I don't know. I never really had like the proverbial celebrity crush.
Uh huh.
You know, I tend to stick to women within arm's reach.
Me too.
That makes
It's easier to like can't escape. You know? But
Whoa.
Oh!
Whoa.
That took a turn.
did it?
Is it?
You know what? Now that you say that, I guess you're kind of right. You make a good
Yeah,
point.
it's just, you know, it's hard to hug someone on a big screen.
I don't know. I've done it before. Whereas I just hug the screen, and then I cry.
So nothing?
I don't know. I just haven't seen a lot of movies lately with a lot of dynamic female actors either.
Could be a guy too, you know?
No, thank you.
What are you, homophobic? How dare you not be? Since you are not gay, that makes you homophobic. Since
So
you
be
wouldn't
it.
you wouldn't kiss a man sensually because you were born straight.
That's the key word, sensually.
That's yeah. Since you were born gay, you're automatically homophobic. Apparently.
I'm triggered.
But I thought sexuality was a societal a structure of society.
No, man, it's a choice.
Identify as a toaster.
As an attack helicopter.
I identify as plankton.
Pronouns are brr and brr.
Let's see here. Let me just look up some famous some 80s, 90s actresses to see who just sticks out to me. There's got to be one in here that I like.
Bruce
Oh, she's
Springsteen.
I thought you were gonna say Bruce Lee. Like, oh, okay.
Oh no! I thought of one. It's definitely Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah. I can see it.
Now that I think about it, there's no one else besides Sigourney Weaver.
Why would you even like compare other women?
I don't know.
Exactly.
My mind's playing tricks on me.
Alright, next question.
Next question.
Next question.
Let me see here. Here's one. Which fictional character do you believe is the most like yourself?
Boruto,
Damn
done.
I was so ready if we said fictional character. I was like, yep, this is like my thing. And you were like, most like yourself. I was like, ugh.
Anybody have an immediate answer right now? Because I do.
I already said mine.
It's,
I've been told.
Wait, what?
What's up?
I've been told.
What's the
by
question?
Konata,
The
or like you
question
said.
is, which fictional character do you believe is the most like yourself? I'd have to go with Togusa from Ghost in the Shell. Just 'cause he's calm, cool, collective. He looks almost like me, maybe, kind of, I don't know.
Haven't been looking in the mirror lately.
And he does all the things that I would do in the situations that he is in. And he has a handgun. And, you know, handguns are cool.
That's pretty. You got that going for you. Huh? Let's see. Serious time. Probably Yukihira Soma.
Where's that from?
Food Wars.
You said
Huh?
Soma and I got excited.
Freedom Wars?
Of course. Food Wars.
Oh, Food Wars.
Shogeki no Soma. I don't look like him, but we have similar attitudes, like just like the thought process, basically.
That's it?
Yeah. Well, you know.
And he likes food, yeah? And you like to cook.
Well, I'm always trying new stuff in the kitchen too, even before the show. But I have gotten a lot of ideas from the show because they actually talk about real cooking,
Yeah.
which is nice, you know. But no, just as because I occasionally get the snarky attitude, you know, and I'm pretty competitive when it comes down to when you know if it comes down to who's better, who's this and that, you know, especially cooking. I've won like 2 cooking challenges in the office so far. So, and I will be winning this next one October 30th with the chili cook-off because of my secret recipe.
Secret.
Your famous chili that only 5 people have ever eaten.
Nope. It was only 4.
Oh, my bad. That's my
But
bad.
no. No, I will be thinking outside the box for this chili cook-off.
So you're gonna put
So outside the box, they won't see it coming.
It's not even gonna be chili. I'm gonna make burgers. That's how outside the box it is.
No, it's gonna be everyone. I know everyone's gonna bring regular, you know, like Texas style, you know, chili with beans, you know, and you know various chili spices. But we have a lot of people in the office. The judges are selected at random, and so we have a lot of people in the office that like Mexican food. In fact, that's about the only thing that the office can agree on is everyone likes Mexican food. And so I will be making a roasted pork chili verde. And destroying the competition.
Nice. I don't know anything about food,
Nice.
so like
You don't
any
like people
analogy you
food?
can make. I love food because I'm a woman.
As you should.
Last time I checked, and I love it, but I don't know anything about it.
Well, chili verde, instead of like a tomato base and like you know, traditional spices, it's more of a Mexican feel, and you use tomatillos instead of tomatoes. and you put like jalapenos in there, and then some other different types of peppers, and you roast pork butt, and it's delicious.
I'm gonna give you a tip. Don't advertise it as pork butt.
I'm gonna give you a tip in the culinary world. Pork butt is a normal thing. It just rolls off the tongue.
Pork butt?
Yeah.
All right then. You're the chef.
You can go to a lot of really good barbecue places and get roasted pork butt.
Uh-huh.
It's true.
I'll be sure to ask next time I'm out.
Out and about.
Yeah.
Out and a boot.
Well, I am Canadian, so that is how I would say it.
That's probably why you haven't heard about it. It's because there's hardly any barbecue over there, is there?
So, Alex, what's your favorite? What's fictional character do you believe is most like yourself?
I honestly don't know. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to pass on this one because I legitimately don't have an answer.
Well, you could always go with the obvious answer and choose Griffith from Berserk. You know.
Because we're all a little bit like Griffith.
Yeah.
No.
No.
No, I'm gonna not say I'm like Griffith.
Well, you would be the only one then.
Yeah.
If I had to answer,
Well, yes, you do.
I guess Choji from Naruto because he's fat.
Choji?
And yeah,
That is really
the fat
sad.
guy, the fat
but
one
he
that eats
becomes
a lot.
super reliable.
Yeah,
though.
he's fat, but he's super reliable and stuff. And I'm reliable to people I like, and can't make excuses about being lazy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, then you turn into a beautiful butterfly.
Yeah, it's true.
You're already a
Just
beautiful
every
butterfly.
Saturday, I just strap butterfly wings to myself and run around in the yard. And I don't actually do that. Don't.
And then there was like, what are you doing out there? Playing Naruto again?
What are you
Oh,
doing
boy.
out there,
Yeah.
son? Shut up, Dad. You don't get me.
You're not my
Chinese
real dad.
cartoons.
You're not my
Chinese
real
cartoons.
dad. What?
Yeah, I guess Choji from Naruto because I'm a weeaboo and like to eat.
Alright.
That sounds like... Again, that sounds like Konata.
What about you, Capitan?
I've been told I'm like either... You know what? I'm gonna go with Chio's dad from Azumanga Daioh.
She is dead from Azumanga.
Oh, I know who you're talking.
I wish
like
I
the
was a
cat
bird.
thing.
Oh, you mean that? Wait, what? The cat thing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Wait, what?
there's a cat thing in Azumanga Daioh that.
No, I know.
Yeah.
But I was just like, this is a
Yeah.
dad? How is this I don't understand.
Alright. Why would you say that?
Is this canon?
Cause I'm a floating
I'm so
floating
confused.
cat with an adorable daughter.
And you have that soothing, 50-year-old man voice, like the same as old Takeo's dad from Oromonogatari.
I'm basically like, are you saying I'm not a real cat?
Well,
You gotta say it more monotone voice.
Yeah, I'll go with Chio's dad on this one. That or Konata from Lucky Star.
Konata?
Yeah,
Konata.
because
From
she's a
Lucky
huge weeboo and eats a lot. Much like,
Oh, okay.
and she doesn't sleep either. So
The original Himoto.
yeah. No, Tomoko.
What? Okay,
It's
what?
Tomoko from Watamote. That's what everyone in the Hypest fan group calls me.
Tomoko from
Yeah,
what?
Tomoko from
Oh,
from
that one.
Watamote.
Oh, yeah.
You know, everyone's always like, "OMG, Do a cosplay
Oh.
of Tomoko.
Oh, from Watamote. Okay.
Say something that Watamote says. OMG, you're like the real life Tomoko. Like, I've never even seen Watamote. I've read it, and I know if I watch the anime, I'm gonna be like, what the hell is this? It's not Watamote, I know that.
Next question. Let me see here. If your life was a movie,
Boruto.
which actor would play you? Or let's make this more interesting. If your life was a movie, what existing movie would it be?
You keep on lobbing that ball, Sterling, and I keep on hitting it right out the park. Now I'm gonna change my YouTube account to I am Boruto.
Do it.
I'll go. As for an actual existing movie that would be practically my life, would of course have to be Red Dragon. You know that movie? Anybody?
Do you know Red I'm changing my YouTube name. Red Dragon, right?
Uh-huh.
I think I heard it before, I just need a little refresher. Oh, yeah.
Do you see?
I see.
Why I chose Red Dragon? No.
It's because you're secretly Edward Norton? Or you're Anthony Hopkins in this one?
No, I'm secretly the other dude.
Oh, okay.
The Red Dragon.
I am the Red Dragon.
No, let me see here. As for an actor that would play me, oh my gosh. It would have to be Arnold Schwarzenegger, hands down.
Yeah.
I'm Boruto on YouTube.
I can see that.
Movies.
So yeah, any other person? How about you, Capitan?
Well, since I'm
What
the
ex-
captain, obviously Pirates of the Caribbean.
And what actor or actress would play you?
Jack Black.
I'd pay to see that movie.
Just so I could be like, yeah, being a pirate. I guess being a pirate's cool. The end. No, existing movie. The cutscenes from Catherine.
Catherine. That
Okay.
one button eyes thing?
No, I wouldn't be from that. I wouldn't be from that. I don't know. I don't know what movie I would be. My life would be.
No, you know what actual movie I would be? The existing one? It would be Home Alone.
Oh my
There you go.
god. We
Which
wouldn't
one?
we wouldn't be
The
friends.
first one. But being played by Arnold Schwarzenegger, Home Alone.
Oh my- Just so you know, I have tarantula.
But,
You're never going to catch me.
There are other houses.
Addict.
There are other houses that exist. Why do you only attack this one?
So yeah, you would be Jack Black and Coraline.
Yeah,
Wait,
Jack Black in some... No, I'd be Jack Black in a live-action version of Elf Bowling.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Okay,
Because I hate myself that much.
that's great.
I forgot they made a fucking movie out of Elf Bowling.
Let's just continue to forget.
Bringing up a lot of dark memories this podcast.
Alex.
I don't know what real life, what like existing movie I would be, but actors, like Seth Rogen before he lost a bunch of weight, I could see that.
But as for movies, like
I don't know.
Animal Farm, no, doesn't ring a bell.
Oh, Animal Farm. Yeah, it'll be Animal.
God.
No. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but change the name to Tennessee Chainsaw Massacre.
Or like Watership Down, both people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Leg
All
Dog,
the-
something like that.
Yeah.
Leg Dogs. Yeah.
Brutal. That's brutal.
You want to change your answer, Mr. Boruto?
Oh yeah. Let's see. Serious answer. It would probably be a movie would be Happy Gilmore, and the actor playing myself would be Joel McHale
Joel.
or Daniel Tosh.
Why are you so sad?
All right.
Okay, I'll be right back. I'll be back in like 5 minutes.
In 8 minutes? Why?
In 5 minutes.
In 13 minutes? Come on now.
Oh my god, you're killing
I think
me.
we need to
realized-
wrap this up anyways.
Yeah, we just hit the 2-hour mark.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
All right. Well-
no, we got about 2 more minutes.
Well, we can make this a little shorty, even though it's been going on for 2 hours. So yeah, we learned today that unfortunately I
Oh.
can't stand fearful people.
that was my phone.
We learned today that we accidentally had our guest star for the first time being Boruto. Like that was fun. We also
He's
have
there in the back.
Mr. What's his face from Animal Farm being up in here. That's a cool thing.
Was it Napoleon?
And we have Captain Jack Black Sparrow up in this.
Jack the Black
So
Sparrow.
it'd be Captain Jack, Chio's dad, Sparrow.
We learned a little bit about ourselves, and we had a good time. So, without further ado, goodbye.
Bye.
Bye now.
Bye.
Stay safe, kids. Good night
Hold
and
your
good luck.
hands when crossing the road, children.
And watch out for snakes.